Hi, it's Paula from On a String and I'm trying something new. I'm doing a live broadcast on YouTube and I thought I'd do an unboxing of some beads that I ordered from Angie at Chicky Babes Beads. And what's really exciting is these are some more beads from my Design on the Fly session I did for Angie a couple of weeks ago. So let's unbox them together and have a look at what I actually ordered. Okay, here's the box. So let's see what's actually in here. Oh, okay, there's a couple of things in here. So I ordered a whole stack of these little doll heads from Angie. And you might remember when I did the Design on the Fly a couple of weeks ago, I actually created this little doll's head bag charm using this clementine bead. And I messaged Angie and I said, have you got any more? Because I think these little dolls' faces were beautiful. And of course she did have some more, so I got some. So these are all Japanese little doll heads, or these ones I'm showing right now. And Angie had a different range of them, so I just picked out 10 of these. So there's this little one that's a little piggy, and you can see the hole in the top, which is really cool for how I joined them to make those bag charms. There's one here that's a little set of grapes or cherries, you could call that. There's another one that looks like a strawberry. Look at the back of that, it looks like a little strawberry head. There's a pineapple one as well. This one, look at this, it's a little cow and it's actually got the little nose ring there too, horns, the hole again, so really, really fun. This one's a tiger by the look of it, or is it a bee? I'm not quite sure, maybe it's a bee. And again, this one's got, you know, a little face and stripes on it as well. This one I'd call a monkey, so that's a really cute little face too, that one there, which is a monkey. What's this one? This one's got a little pink hat on it, a little hair. Looks a bit like one of my granddaughters actually. And then out of the other ones, Angie had a different range, which are a more polymer clay range. These ones were a bit cheaper. So I think these were like 5 for $10. And these ones are really fun little, they're probably not quite as fine in the detail, but they're still going to serve the same purpose. So Angie from Chicky Babes Beads at Shepparton is where all of these came from, and you can message her on Facebook or Instagram to find them. So they were the fun little doll heads. The other thing I love for Angie's beads is these 3mm drucks, and I buy these from her regularly. So these are the colours that I use all the time: the aqua, the dark copper, the light copper, the pink, this sort of greeny lime green colour, and then the purple. And so they're really fun, just bead stash for me to have all the time. Now the other thing I thought I'd just share with you, Angie's given me a couple of things to play around with. So she comes up with loads and loads of different sort of findings and things, and I did see these on her Facebook page the other day. They're really interesting. They're really light metal sort of filigree piece. Too big for an earring, I think, but definitely something that could be, you know, like with a tassel attached to it and some beads and fringing on it. Could be a door pull or a bag, hat, bag tag. Could be in a really nice pendant as well. So there's a couple of those for me to play with. There's also some earring findings, and these ones are triangle drop down earring findings, and if I flip it around the other way, it actually makes a Christmas tree. So I've got a couple of options I could use that with, you know, particularly if I put a hook at the top and then bead it across with some brick stitch or something to fill it in like a Christmas tree, or make it upside down arrow points as well. There's also a couple of teardrop ones here. They're a bit more of a substantial frame than some of the other ones I've used in the past. And it's got this sort of nice hammered edge to it and a little drop there. So again, you could pull that down and do a dangle from that, or do some sort of brick stitch edging or something. And then last but not least, these are sort of little earring filigree things. And I think that's probably about a 12mm gap by guessing. So let's just measure that and see what that is. Yeah, that's about a 12mm gap there. So, you know, a 12mm Rivoli or something will probably sit really nicely in that edge. So just glue that in, and then there's all the dangles and things that can come from that. So that's my unboxing that I've gotten this week from Angie at Chicky Babes Beads. By all means, get on and have a look on her Facebook and Instagram and things and see those. But these little Japanese doll heads are just divine, and I look forward to making some more bag tags, or who knows what with those. So lots of fun things for me to play with. Thanks so much for joining me for my first YouTube live. So really happy to have cracked the technology on this and worked that one out, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for that. Bye for now.